You know the vibes and you know the energy. You already know what it is. It's your boy Samson, the Bad Guy, local locker room network, and we coming to you with another fire promo for another fire event. Only difference is this event this time is right here in our own backyard. You heard what I said. Right here in our own backyard, right here in Virginia. Not in the city, not in another state, right here. Shout out to Wayne Thomas, Diggy Carter, Brandon Cates, and whoever else down in North Carolina was able to make this possible. But I got to give a shout out to Brandy, because Brandy put me down with some good information, gave me the logos that I needed to do what I do. Shout out to Wayne and Diggy for coming together, along with whatever other help they had to make this happen as well. But shout out to them, man. It is the Silver Wars Showcase this weekend, not next weekend, not the weekend after. This weekend, June 8th. And I can tell you right now, just off the location alone, I know that this event is going to have a crazy football atmosphere. I have been to the Albert Jones Field before. Yeah, Albert Jones at 806 Augusta Avenue. Albert Jones Field, 806 Augusta Avenue, Petersburg, Virginia. I'm telling you, the atmosphere is crazy. I done been there a few times and played. Fucked up my White Force Ones one time with all that dust, but I heard they got that joint cleaned up. Listen, it's going to be a fire environment, and I hope, Wayne, if you listen to this, if you watch this, make sure you got the concessions open, and whoever was cooking the fish last time, make sure they're in there again. Make sure they still got the sliced bread. Make sure they still got the hot sauce, because that shit was fire. So again, I know the atmosphere is going to be dope. I know the atmosphere is going to be full of energy, man. So you might want to pull up. I'm going to say that again. Albert Jones Field in Petersburg, Virginia, 806 Augusta Avenue. So don't say you don't know where it's at. You understand? And you're under D. Listen, when I say fire matchups, that's the reason I'm pulling up. There's teams that I need to see. With me making the changeover that I'm doing with my brain, there's teams that I have to see. And I got to see them with my eyes or through my lens, not on a live feed. For example, we're starting off with the 11U. We got the NC Giants coached by Coach Walt. Yeah, you heard me. NC Giants, baby. The NC Giants, side note, bringing 3 teams, not 1, not 2, 3. 3 teams. They're bringing 3 teams. Finger got stuck. 3 teams, baby. Starting off with the 11U, the NC Giants 24K hit squad. Again, coached by Coach Walt, and they coming to get that phone. But they taking on another top 11U. They're not playing no garbage. They're not playing no trash. They coming to get that bump. They're playing Beastin Easton's 11U. Coach Day in the game. We know Day-Day's traveled and played some of the top teams. We know he don't dunk no smoke. We know he's had success. But getting out the state has been tough. But this right here is going to be a game that I want to see, because it's going to let me know in Virginia alone what it's looking like. Because we got another top 11, which we'll get to on this card. So we already know that in Virginia, your Jags, Easton, and Vet, who is now the Ramblers, we already know those are top 3 in that age group in Virginia. So I gotta see what Day got, and I gotta see it up in person. And then following that game at 12 noon, you got the 8U Ramblers with Coach Ike in his game, Hova, Tate, Slick, Pretty Boy Cole, sliding. You feel me? So, and then let's not even gonna put it out there. You gotta come see it. But they taking on the 8U Berg boys, and Wayne, don't we rep? Listen, feisty. They're always gonna be feisty. Peterburg's teams are always feisty. They're always gritty. They're gonna come with that funk. Trust and believe that. So this right here should be a decent, good game to watch. Again, I gotta see the Ramblers. I gotta see what they're working with. That's a top 8U, another top contender. I gotta see where they at in that D1. And I'm gonna love to see what Wayne got going on, because they always got scrappy, feisty teams. So we starting off with 2 good games. We starting off with teams that you definitely want to see right out the gate. And then again behind them at the 1:30 game, you got that 11U Ramblers I was talking about. Yeah, you heard what I said. You got the 11U Ramblers that I was talking about with Big Dave in the game, and they taking on the 11U Berg boys again. Once the Berg boys hit that age right there, that 10, 11, 12, they start to get real big. They start to get real big and aggressive. Every team that I've seen them have at that older age group has been real big and aggressive. So this is going to be a good game. We know Dave has definitely been a top contender. Been to Florida. That was that Vet. You're a Rambler now. You got that same effect, that same energy. We're going to see what happens, man. Again, that's the 1:30 game where the 11U Ramblers and Coach Dave take on the 11U Berg Boys, man. We're going to see what that's about. Then at 3 o'clock, you got the 9U Bulls. Y'all know one thing about the 9U Bulls. They don't duck no wreck, don't duck no smoke. So if they pulling up, they pulling up. And they coming to get that bump. And they coached by Coach Gary. So they going to bring that smoke. 9U Bulls taking on 9U Spiders, coached by Never Broke Again, Coach Carter. You heard what I'm saying? So make sure y'all tap in for that game. Another game that you want to see. Again, it's the 9U division. We understand and we know what's going on with the 9Us, and we understand that there might be this and that. But again, pull up. It's a game you want to see. Coach Gary and them 9U Bulls taking on them 9U Spiders. We're going to see what it's about. We're going to see. That's a Richmond versus the Beach. Boom, boom. Richmond versus the Beach. You got to pull up and see it. We got a lot of Richmond versus the Beach and Richmond versus North Carolina on here. I like the name that they picked, the Silver War Showcase. It's a great name. Again, powered by Don't We Rep. And they sure are going to be out there ready to rep. At the 4:30 game, 4:30 game, it's Tank Top Diggy and the Young Shiners, a.k.a. Knock Them Off Boys, you feel me? Because that's what they did last year. Them Young Shiners was out there winning a lot of games and folks were saying that they wasn't going to win, and Diggy had them right. And they getting ready to play one of NC's best. I didn't say NC John's best, I said NC. One of NC's best, man. They getting ready to play them Scat Pack Reloaded. Coach Ant said Reloaded, not just Scat Pack, but Scat Pack Reloaded from the NC Johns is coming up here to play the Young Shiners and Coach Diggy. That's a must-see game. That's a must-see game. I don't know who's going live. I might go live. I might pop up and go live, or I might just be there to get footage. I don't know yet. I know Rolling the Rail gonna be in the building, so I don't know yet. But that is a game. Pull up, pop out. Again, 5 and under free. 12 to 6, only $5. 13 and older, only $10, bro. Pull up and pop out, man. Come check out some good talent, some good football, man. After the Scat Pack versus the Shiners game at 6 o'clock, it's the Black Wolves. I heard a lot about the Black Wolves last year. Never got a chance to see them play. So I'm kind of hyped about the fact that I finally get to see these Black Wolves go to work. Black Wolves coached by Coach Lucky. I finally get a chance to see them do what they do. I heard a lot about them last year. So it feels good to be able to get a chance to see them with my own eyes. But you got the Black Wolves 9U versus NCG Pressure. You heard it. NC John's bringing that pressure with Coach Dietrich. At the 9U division, they're coming up here to rock. So you heard it. NC Johns is sending the 24K, and they're sending the 24K hit squad. They're sending the Pressure Boys, and they're sending the Scat Pack up here to get some bump. And they plan to get some good teams, man. So make sure y'all pull up again. I'm gonna say it again. It's at Albert Jones Field, 806 Augusta Avenue. Albert Jones Field, 806 Augusta Avenue, Petersburg, Virginia. 5 and under free. 12 to 6, $5. 13 and older, it's only $10. Y'all spend that at the 7-Eleven on bullshit. I'm just telling you, I'm keeping it funky. Pull up, come support the talent, man. Come show some love. Come to the gate, ready to represent and ready to watch some good football and get that high energy again. Roland Burrell gonna be there with the music. Roland Burrell gonna be there with the mic, doing what he do. So make sure you pull up. And when you get to the gate, tell them that the bad guy sent you. We about you. See ya.